Hey everyone, Senraikai here. Today I'm going to be watching the 20th episode of the second season of Mushoku Tensei. Last episode, Rudy and Elisa kind of on a journey together, and we ended off the episode with us arriving at this area that's kind of like under a giant skeleton. That's like, I can't even fathom how big that is, considering we have the area we have kind of beneath it for scale, but good God, I would not want to have seen that creature when it was alive, let's just put it that way. But I'm pretty curious to see where we go from here, so let's jump on in and see how that goes. As always, if you enjoy the video, please click the like button and support me on Patreon for early access and whatnot. And let us begin in 3, 2, 1, play. Nice sunny day. Nice sunny people. At work. Naturally. Yeah, it's a big door. Yeah, come on, man. You sure told him. Only 6 months ago. Yeah, it's a long story. That's not what I wanted to hear. Yeah, he's he's gotten bigger, yeah. It has been a while, hasn't it? Because he met when he was in prison, right? At the animal place. Yeah, he's kind of clarifying here, but yeah. Okay. After the opening, I presume. But yeah, it makes sense why the show, why places would have, big doors, because it's not just humans in this world. There's, other races, big people. Demons, they can be pretty big. Whoosh. I wonder what's gonna come of all that doll research she's doing. Yeah, you can see the bones in that shot. It's such a great opening, though. Like, it can't be overstated. There's still, one or two spots that still gives me, like, slight chills when I see it. Possibly. I was gonna say the exact same thing. I make no promises. Yeah, that was awkward. That caused some consequences. Let's not do that. Oh hey, I think I remember her. And yeah, more importantly, our favorite maid. And there's Paul. Unconscious, of course. Look how big I've gotten, Daddy. It's a trade secret. Yeah, you don't seem to be doing so well. He's grown a lot. So far, just with one woman, but we'll see. Means he's gonna be a grandpa. It's how it works. that was a look. I kind of want her to look at me like that. Just trying to break the tension. There we go. Okay, this is going better than expected. Okay. So what do we do next? No, that did not happen. Will you? We really do have to fill him in on a lot, don't we? Only Cliff. We're not joking. Cliff is a cool dude. Don't be bad mouthing him. He needs to meet this miracle man. Please do. $6 years, damn. Sounds like it's not going well. Okay, I won't tell you. Tall hand. That was a shot. Yeah, what about Roxy? I didn't like that look. What? What? No, they wouldn't do that to me. She's probably just trapped. They wouldn't dare kill off Roxy. Damn teleportation. You shut up, geese. And Roxy was like one of the first friends he ever made in this world. Starting to really not like you, geese. And even Ellie and Elisa knows Roxy, right? I remember they traveled together. She did not like Ellie and Elisa slating this one bit. Damn. Teleportation's gotta be a trigger word for him at this point, even though he technically used it to get here. Is that a spider? I don't like the looks of this place already. That's good to hear. You know, this arc has been the first time in the season so far that I felt the need to just like stop watching it and just binge it. You know, like not have to wait in between weeks. Because I just want to get this entire arc, you know, just watched. Aisha is amazing. Don't worry. No, she's an angel compared to the other Emoto. I know, right? Well, we didn't say who it was with, did we? Because you might be curious about that. No, she just hit it and quit it, sadly. You remember Sylphie, right? The one that you know, good times. Went from not knowing she was a girl to making her a woman. Yeah, this meeting went way better than our previous first meeting. First, you know, reuniting. Yes. I'm sure he does. Like, give me more, give me more. This is nice. But we do have a quest to go do. So that one woman there, that is the one that used to wear like the really revealing armor, right? I guess she stopped doing that at some point. Be right back. Oh, wow, that is... No, thank you. Yeah, definitely want to be careful here. Oof. Just right up ahead. Dead. I feel like you might be showing off a little bit there. But we saw a lot of spiders in that one shot, man. I mean, it's pretty clear. Don't be lax like that. Wish we could get some flashbacks of that. Maybe a prequel. Like, back me up here, Rudy. Yeah. Yeah, we might have to kill some of those. All of those. I was just about to say kill it with fire. Yeah, okay, maybe we should avoid it. If you want to be all science-y, probably. You definitely do not want that. Whoosh! Get him, Elena Lisa. And there's Rudy's chance. Show Papa what he's got. Roxy was his original sensei. It was good times when she was around teaching him. But you just know something's gonna go wrong at some point. We're probably gonna get split up somehow. It just makes too much sense narratively for a teleportation dungeon. Yeah, I really hope we find her like in this episode. I don't know how much. We don't have a lot of time. We don't have a lot of time. Makes a difference. Is that the sun? It can't be the sun. We're on. Oh, okay. Just guiding lights. Is this his intuition? Something watching us? He has his fancy eye, right? That might be able to help. His demon eye. Secret passage, perhaps? Oh. Is that Rock's voice? Yeah, it was. She is around. Has she been fighting this whole time? Jeez. Water splash, the legendary technique. Only Magikarp knows it. Why does it sound so chuny when she says these lines? I guess because I've just gotten so used to incantation-less magic in the show. I just get Mega Man vibes from stuff like this now. But nice job, Roxy. Yeah, didn't they say she was in here for like a week or a month or something? Like, I don't remember the exact number, but if she's been doing this whole time, that's impressive. Come on, this will be a good time to help. Went from, I didn't know she could do fire. She went from water to fire. Yeah, she looks like she's about at her limit. And here comes the cavalry. At least I hope that's what that sound was. But I guess it could have just been them breaking more stuff. I was waiting for it. I knew she was going to wet herself. The show did not disappoint. I was just, as soon as I saw that angle. Which says a lot about me that I saw that coming. But we know what's going to happen. She's like, I don't think I did that. I definitely can't blame her, man. I'd whip myself too. And what a great way to reunite with her. Show her how cool you become, how reliable. Hi, Roxy. Have you missed me? Roll credits. Yeah, I freaking knew it. We finally get that Roxy reunion after how long? Like, if I'm not mistaken, we haven't met since she left, like, the first time, right? I mean, if it's been that long, then damn. But I don't think we ever reunited after that. Like, I think we had, like, some close encounters, right? Like, they were in the same area, but I don't think they ever actually reunited. So aside from Zenith herself, I think that's the person he's, like, went the longest without seeing. And he was, like, what, 8 when he separated with Roxy? I want to say. It was a little bit before he met Eris. Which I'm really, really starting to miss, by the way. Where did my cat go? Okay, he's just laying on his usual spot. Magic circles of the 6th stratum. Okay, that was the 20th episode of the 2nd season of Mushoku Tensei. Man, I definitely felt a lot of feels as I was watching this episode. I mean, we get there, we see Geese, we see Paul, we see Lilia, we see, you know, at some point Roxy, but that was later in the episode. You know, like we reunite with so many people. And just, you know, I mean, the Paul stuff was definitely the most emotional, for sure. Like, even though we did already have, like, a first reunion with them, but things were a little bit awkward, but now Rudy Rudy, since then, Rudy has gone through a lot of personal growth. He is married. He has a child on the way. He's gotten a lot bigger, you know. I remember little Rudy just on top of Daddy, just pounding him in the face, traumatizing poor Norn. Yeah, that was not a great scene, but things are much more positive now, and it's great to see. Even though initially you could tell Paul's not doing particularly well, but Rudy being there made a pretty big difference. I was a little bit worried how things would go between Paul and Ellie and Elisa, right? Even after Geese kind of given her a bit of a warning about things, the best she could give is I make no promises, but you know, there really wasn't any violence or much yelling or anything like that. Just some apologizing, some just some making up, basically. So that's nice. We got our dwarf friend. We got a couple of the girls whose names I do not remember. The sisters, I believe they are. But I don't think we even got much in the way of lines from them either. But Zenith is the main thing. We came here to help her. We heard things are not going well. She's trapped in the like a teleportation labyrinth, I think is what they called it. But those things are nasty, man. Like I've played some RPGs that do have teleportation mechanics that just throw you off, and they suck, Even freaking Pokemon, Generation 1, Sabrina's gym had teleportation thingies, and that was a giant pain to get to her. But yeah, teleportation never fun to deal with. Teleportation traps in particular are nasty because they could put you to a whole different part of the dungeon where you have no idea where you are, or they can put you in like a room that's literally just a trap room with no exit, theoretically. Generally, a video game wouldn't do that because that would be unfair, but in a world where it's not meant to be a beatable game, it's just meant to stop people from invading, right? You could do that, have a teleportation trap get you into a room with no exit, right? Which seemed like that's what Roxy was in, but hard to say for sure. But I do want to say, I do want to see if I can find where they mentioned how long Roxy's been gone. I think it's right about here. Yeah, they said a month ago Roxy fell into a trap. Like, are they really saying that Roxy was in that general area for a month fighting? Like, because that can't even be possible, right? Like, obviously you'd have to sleep in that time frame, otherwise you would probably just die of that, Like, so I guess it wasn't like literal constant fighting. Maybe she just kills off a bunch and then was able to rest and then rinse repeat a lot. I guess that could have been the case. Maybe the monsters have a respawn rate that she took advantage of. I have so many questions. It's probably not that important, really, but just that's kind of where my mind works. I'm not curious about the logistics of that. But what's more important is the fact that Roxy is okay. We saved her at the last second, so it is a good thing that we were able to make good time with the teleportation shortcut and all that. Because if we went the normal way, Roxy would just straight up be dead. It's a dark thing to think about, but without question, that's how it is when you last minute save someone. If things were even slightly different, they would be dead. So definitely can thank Shizuka for the help on that. But yeah, just the Rudy and Paul stuff was great, Like, Paul hasn't been around in Rudy's life a lot, so he's kind of grown up with that, out of sight, out of mind from Paul, which is kind of a sad thing for any father, so he has to kind of catch up, But it is nice that they're able to do that, talk about these things, seeing Lilia get all flustered and stuff. That was also a big fun part of the scene. But Paul, we know Paul well enough to know that he would do this sort of thing. He would be interested, as soon as Rudy mentions, a wife and kid and all that. So that it's just nice to see. I mentioned the ED, but man, I really do miss Eris. I don't think I truly understood how much I missed her because I was pretty caught up in, we have Sylphie and we have this, we have a lot going on, but then I started to think about Eris as I was trying to just think about things, and I'm like, it's been a minute since we've seen Eris. We really spent a lot of time with her during the initial teleportation situation, so, in that time she grew on me a lot, and it seemed natural that she would just be around in the show. And then she just left one day, and she's been gone ever since, So I kind of feel for Rudy a little bit on that because she kind of left me as well in a way. So I guess my overall point is, when is she gonna show back up? Because at least we could have some idea of, because we already made contact with Paul and all that, but Unlike some of the other ones, Eris left intentionally. It wasn't some accidentally getting teleported away or temporarily had to go do something and be back. She just straight up left, you know. So no idea when she's gonna come back. But we got to the dungeon. We got to see Paul trying to show off and Ellie and Elisa lecturing him, which was great. But we didn't get too much combat, just a little bit of spider killing for the most part. I do feel like we're gonna have some bigger, scarier things in this dungeon at some point to contend with. But we ended off on that legendary Roxy meeting. Not before she wet herself, though, you know. I like to believe Rudy specifically waited for that to happen before saving her, you know, as I would do the same. So I think so. But could you imagine how happy Roxy is to see Rudy right about now? But yeah, as far as reunions go, you couldn't have asked for better as far as a Roxy reunion. And that pretty much was the episode, right? Like, I'm a little bit angry that it ended off before we had a chance to actually talk to Roxy, you know. I wanted the tears and the hugging and the I missed you and I love you and give me back my Pantsu and all that stuff, but unfortunately we did not get any of that just yet, so have to wait a week, sadly. But oh well. Oh well. But like I said, like I kind of want to just binge this whole arc. I just want to hurry up and rescue Zenith. I want to know everything's going to be okay. I want to confirm Zenith is okay emotionally and all that. I want her to be happy to see Rudy. I want her to know about the grandchild she's about to have. I want her to be like, I need to go meet Sylvie, this girl of yours, you know. Like, I need all that stuff. That's basically what I'm trying to say. But because every time I think of Zenith, I think about that goofy look on her face when she first saw that Rudy could use magic, and that's been my mental image of Zenith since like the beginning of the show. So just it'll be cool for her to see how far he's come when it comes to magic and all that too. But anyway, I feel like I'm getting into rambling territory, so I'm just gonna end it off here. So that was the episode. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Until then, bye bye.